The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 106 Fahrenheit.
living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break your keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through, enough to go insane. Living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met. Even if you pretend, am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Lies telling you, don't waste it on me. What you think about? But when you're born into a fire, let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race.
Welcome everybody to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight we've got a special one for you. This is the Shane's birthday bash 213. You see Shane's name down there on the bottom, Shane Tierney. It's his birthday. We're going racing, about to go qualifying right now. We are at Talladega. Take a look who's out first to qualify. Looks like Chris Hubka out first in the number 5. Getting a little uneven there on those two different elevations. This is a hosted event, not quite like our typical league races, so these numbers may not quite match the numbers that they have on their car. Most should match. See, Chris Hubka listed as 2.5 on the truck. Sometimes that happens in the hosted races. Not a big deal. We'll keep up with it. Chris Hubka going to come across the line, start his first timed lap. Chris out of Laredo, Texas. Christopher Lawrence, now we know that name. From our Rebel Racing League. Calling it on Wednesday nights. Chris trying to get that high line working, trying to gain as much speed as he can. Chris Hubka about to come around on his first lap. Got some cool camera angles for you tonight. This one's my favorite. They're going to be running right over this camera right next to it. There he goes, Chris Hubka. Only one to qualify yet. That's a 56.27 for Chris Hubka. Gene Cato out there right now. And this Chrome number 4 Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. As they come across the line, Chris Lawrence comes out second. Jeremy Richmond, third spot. Good looking 98 truck. JR's Mobile Detailing, number 98, like the color scheme. Gene Cato with a 1 minute, 1 second lap. He was really trying to build up the speed on that first lap. Chris Hubka on his second lap across the line. He'll run, looks like still maybe a 56.27. Yep, 56.30 on his second lap. Let's see where Lawrence gets. Should run a little quicker on his second lap.
56.2.
Richmond. He moves to the top of the board. The 56.23. Lawrence to second with a 56.25. Gene Cato still out there. Comes across fourth with a 56.30. Stephen Ford a 56.77. In the number 77, Dunder Mifflin Ford F-150. James Cato out there as well in one of these Camping World schemes that has been made so famous in the truck series in NASCAR. A lot of trucks run the Camping World schemes. Marcus Lemonis paying for all that, CEO of Camping World. Shane Ledoux out on track as well. Here's the birthday boy, Shane Tierney, number 19. We'll get to see where he qualifies. Let's take a lap with him in the cockpit. This is the inside car of Shane Tierney. Down the backstretch, he's still holding that high line. He's on his first lap. Shane Ledoux out there as well. Now you see him starting to work his way down to that bottom line. Quickest way around here, around the bottom, but want to go that high lane as far as you can. Build up as much momentum as possible. There's Shane working the wheel on the bottom lane. Now he's down the back stretch. Across the line. No, we still got to go through the tri-oval here. 56.92 on his first lap. Let's see where Shane gets on his second lap. Pole position for Shane Tierney on his birthday. See if anybody can knock him off that spot. Right now it looks like Jeffrey Vickery out there in the number 21. He's about the only one that could do it, I believe. Still building all that momentum that he can up on the high line on his first lap. Starting to work his way to the bottom. Just running all right up against that yellow line. A lot of times guys will let it kind of float up out of the corner. We'll see if Jeffrey does that right here. Yep, floats it up out of the corner, and you just don't want to fight the wheel on exit there. That'll scrub some speed. Of course, Jeffrey Vickery knows what he's doing. Down to that bottom lane again, right against that yellow line. We'll see where Jeffrey Vickery gets. See if he can knock the birthday boy off the pole. And Jeffrey Vickery going to end up 10th place on his second lap. Got about a minute left before the race starts. Let's see if we can get a word with Mr. Shane Tierney. Here.
Running.
Hey Shane. Hey Shane, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I do got a copy. How are you, sir?
Hey, doing good. First off, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it greatly.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You get out there and on your birthday, you qualify on the pole. What's it going to take to win this thing from the pole today?
Oh, man, it's just going to take staying out of trouble. These guys are great racers, so I feel pretty safe around them. So, you know, but staying out of trouble, that's the big thing here at Talladega. We all know that. So just avoid the big one and go from there.
Absolutely. Well, how old are you?
33.
33. I expect you to lead 33 laps.
All right, you got it, sir.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right, pole sitter and the man of the hour, Shane Tierney. There he is, 33 years old. As we get ready to go through the field, going to be a short field tonight. Looks like 13 drivers. We're waiting on these guys to all get loaded in so we can show you these beautiful trucks. Shane's truck's dedicated to his Twitch stream. Thousand Realities on Twitch. If you want to go see him stream, see him on Twitch, give him a follow for his birthday. He'd appreciate that. So, from the pole for this 80-lap feature birthday bash 213, it is the birthday boy Shane Tierney. Rolling off second spot, Jeremy Richmond, the number 98. James Cato hasn't loaded in yet. There he is, number 3, James Cato. Christopher Lawrence, a familiar name here on the Throttle Up Racing Network. There he is in the number 6, Chris Hubka. He's going to start 5th in the number 2, or the number 5. We're going to call him the number 5. Vernon Reese in the number 7, in 6th spot. Stephen Ford in 77, Dunder Mifflin Ford F-150. Rolls off 7th. 8th place, Gene Cato. Rolling off in 9th, Tyler Klamaz. 10th place, Jeffrey Vickery. See his smiling helmet there in the car. Get everything straight here. All right. Shane Ledoux is going to be 11th, and then 12th is Chris Thompson, and 13th Brock Salvati. Little race info for you. We are at Talladega Superspeedway, 2.65 miles, 102 degrees the track temp right now. Shouldn't affect these trucks too much as we go forward. Go roll around, go green this time around. Trying to lead us down to the green flag. Not sure of the rules here in this hosted session, but I would assume they're going to go off the Rebel Racing rules, which would be the start will be on the green flag, the restart's on the leader. I do know they have unlimited faster pairs, so 13 truck field should stay a 13 truck field. Pace lights off the pace truck. There comes that pace truck down the pit lane. Now we'll see these trucks roaring towards us. We'll wait for the green flag to come out. Green flag. Tearing a big push from Cato in the 3. One car already up, or truck, excuse me, already up on the outside. That's Gene Cato in the 4. He's going to lose the draft, already up in the outside wall. Quite a bit of damage to that truck already. Pretty hard into that outside wall. He's got her shut off, actually. So, back to the front. Shane Tierney in first. Cato's about pushed him out into the lead by themselves. 98, Jeremy Richmond on the outside. Giving a big push from the 6. They're 2x2 all the way through the field from front to back. It may stay like this the whole race. Lawrence gets shuffled out now, 3 wide. He falls back. See if he gets back safely in line. He does. The 12 lets him in. The 97 now up high in that Ally Chevrolet. Chris Upton trying to move forward. Made his way up to 3rd. '77 giving a push. They made it get into a 3 or a 4 car breakaway. As they're 3 wide now. One side by side. Stephen Ford down low. Jeffrey Vickery in the high lane. Now they're 4 wide. Can they make it stick? 4 wide down the front stretch and into turn number 1. There they go, the 12 up into the 5. 12 down through the grass. That's Shane Ledoux. Finally able to get it back going. Chris Hupkin may not lose the draft. He's trying not to. Quite a bit of damage to that right front. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, quite a bit of damage on the right side of the number 5. He will lose the draft. These trucks are very sensitive on the front end. If you hit the front end, which you can see that hood bowed up on that truck, that's going to cause some engine damage. Tierney now up on the, Vickery up on the high side, 3 wide right now. There they go, they're all crashing. Stephen Ford, that's our first caution of the night. Tierney involved. Let's go back a little bit further than that. Oh, looks like they were trying to go 4 wide again and made it work once, tried to make it work again. Let the 77 come up. Look at that back bumper, the 19. Now the 98 tried to get in that same gap. Didn't realize the 77 was there. And they all go crashing. 77 pinched in the middle, nowhere to go. Turned the 19 sideways. The 31 hard into the outside wall. Flips upside down. 31 Tyler Clamaz. See 5 trucks involved, all with a lot of damage. 31 took a wild ride. Let's take a ride with the 31 and see what he saw through all that. He was getting a run on these guys. All of a sudden, they all go for the same gap. There's just nowhere for him to go. Upside down. On his side, he'll flip in a second. There he goes. All the way back over. Still running, able to continue on, but it looks like Shane Tierney and Ford had to tow, so they're going to be a lap down. Looks like get back going. Everybody coming down the pit lane now. Here they come. All these trucks involved. Ford trying to get one of his laps back at least. It's battle off pit lane between the 3 James Cato, Jeffrey Vickery. There goes the 11. James Cato going to be your new leader after the pit stops. So that wreck there going to leave at least 3 drivers a lap down. We'll have to see if the 31 makes it. He may be back on the lead lap. He may have saved his lap. Yeah, I believe he did. Jeffrey Vickery made a big move. 3 wide on the outside. Was able to make it stick. Sure if this was it or not. Yeah, right before that crash happened, he went to the high side, and this is where they all crashed. He had just driven by all those guys, so a big move there for Jeffrey Vickery. He'll sit second. You see Shane Tierney stuck on the pit lane. A lot of damage from that truck. Now 2 laps down. There's still time to get back on the lead lap. We'll have to see if he's able to do that. Lights off the pace truck, getting ready to go green once again. These trucks double file. They'll probably stay like that. As long as it's green, they'll be side by side. One of the cool things about these trucks is that you can still do that side by side racing. A couple cars recently changed their draft package. Makes it a lot more difficult to get that side by side racing. These trucks always exciting. Real life, iRacing, they're always exciting. comes Shane Tierney, and looks like Shane Ledoux back out on the track. New trucks. They are a couple of laps down, so they're going to be fighting. Well, Shane Ledoux's on the lead lap, but we're getting ready to go green. They're beginning to catch the end of the field here. This restart will be on James Cato. And does he decide to go? Maybe on the green flag. There's the green flag, so. Great restart for the 3. Highline stays tucked together, though. As we go down the backstretch, we'll have to see if that makes a difference, as the 3 got out ahead of the 11. And down the backstretch, big run. Jeffrey Vickery out front. Made a big difference, them being tucked together. They'll head to the bottom, leaves the 6 up high with the 97. 6 Christopher Lawrence, 97 Brock Salvati. Jeffrey Vickery in that smiley face helmet. He goes back to the high side. The 5 of Chris Hupka now going to move around. Hupka going to lead this lap. See these trucks kind of left, right, wiggling all over the place. They've been going 3 wide, 4 wide already here in the first 10 laps of this race. Lawrence and Vickery, the first 2 trucks on that high lane. They've worked together a lot in the Rebel Racing League, know how each other races. Up on the high side, that's the 98 of Jeremy Richmond. Gets the 77 of Stephen Ford a little loose. Chooses to get back in line. Oh, the 3 sideways, able to save it. The 97 up on the high side. He's going to move forward now 3 lanes down into the next corner. Are they going to make it work? They're going to leave the 97 high and drive the 98. He's going to try and work with him. He moves to the high lane. Not going to be able to work together enough, though. The 97 falls back into line, back into the 4th truck in the top lane. Vickery clear. Trying to get the 6 clear as well. Those 2 working so well together on the high side. There they are, clear down to the bottom. Jeffrey Vickery, Chris Lawrence, 1-2. They're going to go right around the 77. Stephen Ford, he's a couple laps down, fighting for the lucky dog, but Gene Cato is actually the only car 1 lap down, or truck, excuse me, it's 1 lap down, so he'll get the lucky dog if we get a caution. That's the 6 of Christopher Lawrence, giving a big shove to Jeffrey Vickery in the 21. You see how close these cars are. You actually see the engine of the 6 truck behind. That's just how, that's what bump drafter looks like. There's the nose of the 6. Those two tucked in tight together. Down on the bottom lane, the 97 made a lot of moves to get up here to the front, but kind of left some guys high and dry. Is anybody going to work with him now that he's made himself up, gotten himself to the front? Jeremy Richmond in the 98 right behind, trying to give him a shove. High lane, you can get big runs down this backstretch. That's exactly what they're going to do side by side now. The 97 and the 21 down the backstretch. A little uneasy there for the 97. 98 giving big push. 97 going to jump to the bottom line. That's going to cause a check up there on the low line, but everybody holds it together. Two by two the whole way back through the field. 19 to Shane Tierney, that's a birthday boy. 33 years of age, a couple laps down, trying to battle with Stephen Ford to try and get this free pass if we get a caution. Ford just riding in the back, riding smart. There goes the 21 to the high side. He dips out of line, was down low. He goes to the high side of the 97. Jeffrey Vickery going to lead this lap. Back to the bottom, in front of the 97. '97 now to the high lane, not wanting to ride second. There they go, big crash. A lot of trucks involved, 77 involved. Looks like the 19 involved as well. Not sure if the 4 is going to get that free pass or not as he tagged the wall. Let's take a look. Take it slow-mo. Try and get a better look. Looks like the 97 and the 77 were the first two to come together there. Nope, the 98 and the 77 tag each other. 77 down to the 97. 97 hard into the outside wall. 6 involved. 98, there goes the 3 of James Cato through the infield. The 6 of Christopher Lawrence. 12 of Shane Ledoux. They're all involved. The 97 gets involved with Vernon Reese. There comes the 4 who is trying his best to stay out of trouble, because the way iRacing works, if you just get a little bit of any involved in any wreck, you don't get the free pass. So we'll have to see if he's allowed to do the free pass. Got some damage. He's still measured as 1 lap down. Here comes all the trucks in the pit lane, so we'll see if maybe Cato chooses to stay out. Everybody down the pit lane, a lot of damaged trucks. There is the 4 down the pit lane. A lot of damage to that number 3. 98 as well. A lot of damage there as well. The 19. Not too bad. There's everybody off the pit lane. Vernon Reese going to come out second spot. Vernon Reese reads number 7 on the board, but 00 truck for Vernon Reese. Shane Tierney. Stephen Ford. Looks like Stephen Ford want to get the free pass on that one. Richmond, a lot of damage. Like he may have had to tow there. That's going to put him a lap down. But they are giving some waiver rounds to some of these guys, get everybody back on the lead lap. Four now, he gets a wave around. Everybody with a wave around. 7 looks like he's must have gotten a speeding penalty. Going to drop back to 9th, at least maybe 10th here. His lights off the pace truck. Going to go green. 20 laps, the end of 80. There goes the 77 getting his second lap back. These guys giving wave rounds for a birthday race. Everybody wants to be on a lap. Let's see. We'll watch Shane Tierney and see if he goes flying by the field as well. Show you just how slow pace speed is. He's going to go up on the high side. Here we go. He's going to have a long way to go to get back around by the time they go green. He's actually going to come down the pit lane. Locking it up. Chris Hubka is our leader. Christopher Lawrence, on the outside in position number 2. Tyler Clemaz in the 31. He's going to start 3rd on this restart. James Cato, the number 3. In 4th, 5th spot, Chris Thompson. There goes the pace truck. As we get ready for another restart. Here they come, the 19 back on the track now. There they go, green flag, Chris Hubka. To get back up to speed, they're going to catch Shane Tierney pretty quick, the 98. Jeremy Richmond, he's right there with these guys as well. He's a lap down. Lawrence now to lead in the number 6. Ria Cato, both those guys to the bottom lane. Get in front of Hubka, who is leading the restart. 98 will try and get his lap back the old-fashioned way. by getting out front. There's the 19 down low, letting these guys go by. They're 3 wide now. The 98, the 97 up high. That's the 12, that green truck. The 12 coming up high. Shane Ledoux. Gene Cato trying to make a move there in that silver car, or a silver truck in the back of this pack. They're still 3 wide. Hope can move it up. 31 trying to give a shove. Lawrence and Cato trying to out there by themselves now. A couple of these guys drop to the low lane. The middle lane almost non-existent now. 5 of Hubka, the 21, Jeffrey Vickery on the high lane trying to make a move. Side by side with the leaders now. The 98, the 97 starting to get some momentum up high. And now there's a lot of cars in those bottom 2 lanes. Going to make it difficult for a 2-car tandem in the 3rd lane to get enough momentum. There they trying to go 3 wide there. That would have been 4 wide. Hopka, the lead car in the middle groove. There goes the 3 of James Cato up. Now into the 2nd lane, trying to make a pass for the lead, but Hubka not having it. He goes up into the 3rd lane, takes everybody with him, and they freight train all the cars to the bottom. Hubka, Vickery, Shane Ledoux all going to go to the bottom. '97 up in the wall. He's doing his best to make that high lane work. Yeah, you see that scrape where he tagged the wall. 98 with a big push. Just how close these trucks are. Trying to get some side draft going on. There they go. That wreck involved 31. There goes 2 more trucks. Caution on the speedway. 31 involved as well. See that yellow truck. Take a look from the chopper cam. Yeah, the 31 gets sideways from a push from the 77, gets him a little uneasy. That moves him down into the 5 truck. Actually tagged the 6 a little bit. That actually sends the 31 around as those two got locked together. Then after that, the 5, the 11 actually, trying to come up through there. Those two touched the 12 into the 11. The 11 did a great job of saving that truck. The 12 and the 5. Of course, the 12 hits the inside wall. So great save by the 11. So yet another incident. Let's take a look. Who's going to come down the pit lane? 13 trucks out there. That's going to put Shane Tierney back on the lead lap. Shane Tierney back in it now. Of course, we know Shane's fast, started on the pole. Led the first several laps, got shuffled back a little bit, involved in an incident, had a tow, got a couple laps down. Now he's back on the lead lap. See what he takes here. Probably 4 tires. Great stop into the pit stall. Fuel only for Shane Tierney. Back out of the pits. So we're going to go green with about 27 laps in of 80. Stephen Ford, the control truck, out front. James Cato's second spot. Brock Salviti up 10 spots since we started. And in a 13 truck field, that's pretty impressive. So Brock, number 97 Ally truck, in third spot. Chris Hubka in the 5. Going to restart in fourth spot. Chris Thompson in the 11. In fifth, looks like Brock going to go to the pit lane, so that'll move everybody up a spot. Chris Thompson out of fourth. Vernon Reese up to fifth spot, sixth place. Gene Cato, the number 4. Christopher Lawrence going to restart in seventh. Shane Ledoux in eighth spot. Tyler Clemaz in ninth. Jeffrey Vickery going to start 10th spot. Jeremy Richmond 11th. And as they come around, Brock going to come off the pit lane. He'll restart 12th. Shane Tierney in 13th. And we are side by side, 2 wide. That means we're getting ready to go green. And once again, pace lights off the pace truck. We roll around this 2.6 mile speedway. Stephen Ford, the number 77. He's the control truck. We've seen a lot of these trucks in the bottom lane take off a little bit early, not a lot early, but that's caused a little bit of a gap between them and the truck behind them. Now the outside lane has been able to stay tucked together, and we've seen it almost every restart so far. As they come off turn number 2 down the back stretch, the outside lane gets the momentum, and the 2 trucks on the outside drive right by. So we'll have to see how good of a restart the 77 and the number 5 of Chris Hubka get here. We're going to do something that I like to call turn up the volume on this restart. 3 wide. Back through the field, the 98 and the 97. Those two working so well together on the third lane. They just need a little bit more help. Almost got 5 cars single file up front. 12 of Shane Ledoux pushing that 6 of Chris Lawrence in the middle lane, trying to get him back up to the front. Gene Cato, James Cato, 1-2 right now. The number 4, the number 3, back to the 11. Chris Thompson in third. Stephen Ford. Christopher Lawrence, that's where our first side-by-side battle is. '77, Stephen Ford up high. Nobody to go with, though. The 11 of Thompson tried it, but there was nowhere to go. Caused a little checkup for Hubka. Hubka down right on that yellow line. They're still 3 wide. Jeffrey Vickery's hopped up there now, trying to be the beneficiary of the 98 and the 97, pushing on that high lane. Every truck in the race in the frame right now. 13 trucks on your screen. They are 3 wide, 3 or 4 deep now. One of these leaders crash. It's going to be a crash involving the entire field right now. That 77 of Ford trying to pin down the 4 of Gene Cato. James in the 3 giving a big push to the 4, trying to keep him out front. Not letting that 77 and the 6 get ahead. Gets shoved a little bit high out of the lane. The 11 now trying to work his way up. Not going to be able to get there. Now they're 2 wide. There they go. Looks like the 31, the 21. Big wreck. No caution right now. '98, the 21. Big damage. Let's take a look. There it went. 21, the 98 up high. The 30, the 98 gives a big hit to the 21, causes the 21 to get a little uneasy. Heads down a little bit to the bottom lane, tags the 31 hard into the outside wall. 5 trucks involved. 21, 98, 31, 00, 19, and the 97 all involved. They have thrown the yellow. Big damage there for Jeffrey Vickery. So Gene Cato able to hold on to the lead. Both the Catos up 1-2 right now. We'll see if anybody chooses to come into the pit lane. And everybody down once again. Nobody choosing to stay out. There's our leader number 4, Gene Cato. We'll watch his pit stop, see where he comes off the pit lane. Compare it to the 77. 77 getting tires. 4 with fuel only. The 3 with fuel only, and James able to get out in front of Gene. These 3 who pitted as the caution come out, they're 1, 2, 3 right now. We're about to have a wreck on the pace laps here, as these guys are going to get a penalty. Pitting under the yellow, or under the closed pit, so they're going to have to drop to the back. Kyle Gartner in the comments sections. Hey Kyle, how are you? Thought you might be out here with these fellas. Be about to go green once again. Like looking back at Gene Cato, who had the lead, lost it on this pit stop. So James Cato in the 3, going to be your control truck on the restart. Update, currently 4th. We are in the Shane's birthday bash 213. Shane running in 4th spot. See if he can get back up front, back into the lead. And that's where he started this one. That's where he plans to finish, of course. We're almost halfway, 36 of 80. Thank you, Kyle. We're a lot of 3-wide racing at 97 and 98. Like to go to that high lane. It certainly provides for some exciting moments. So our restart car, number 3, James Cato, in that Camping World Chevrolet on the outside. Gene Cato in the 4, the Chrome Bass Pro Shops. Number 5 of Chris Hubka in 3rd. And Shane Tierney in 4th spot. Christopher Lawrence gonna restart 5th here. We'll see when they go. Green flag for James Cato down the bottom lane. Chris Hubka giving a shove down through the corner. We'll see if Shane Tierney can get this outside lane going. He'll be the pusher for the 4. There goes the 5 of Chris Hubka to the high side. Trying to go around James Cato. Hubka now to the lead. The 4 giving a shove. They're already reckoned. Oh, the 4 back to the bottom. Big checkup. Everybody stays going forward. See some damage there for the 4. That's going to hurt him. He's already moved to the back of the pack. He may have some engine damage. He looks pretty slow now. This is the 4 of Gene Cato, able to keep up. You see that damage to the right side. That's a major issue, but he's able to keep up in the draft, so we'll have to see where he ends up as he's moving to that high lane up front. Victory moves to the bottom now around James Cato. They're 3 wide again, 97 and 98 up on the high lane. Looks like we've got Benjamin Ross, who's a Hubka fan, in the comments. How are you doing, Ben? Hubka now back. There goes the 97. Hard into the outside wall. Big wreck once again, 98 involved. So we're almost halfway. Let's take a look. See what happened there. '98 and the 97 up in the 3rd lane. They got off just a little bit. 77 there. Stephen Ford tagged the wall before these guys did. And 98 got back to the bumper. Wasn't quite lined up. As the 97 moved up trying to stay in that draft. His front bumper was already next to him. 97 hard in the outside wall. The 4, he's going to get some damage, but already had damage, so he was looking for a caution. 98 goes sliding around the 12 down to the inside. Guys still trying to catch the pace car. There it is. See if anybody comes in and tops off. Only had a couple laps there. Some people may stay out. Everybody going to come in and top off one more time. Well, some people stay out there. Field about half split on that one. Big split decision. Truck's coming in slow. In and out. James Cato's out. Gene Cato this time gets 4 tires. Vernon Reese out front, going to be the control car, looks like, unless he's just trying to lead a lap. Vernon Reese made it to the playoffs in the Rebel Racing League. He's got speed. Trucks getting ready to go double foul. We'll have a restart with 38 to go. They went to 3 of James Cato down the pit lane. Maybe option to come in and take tires. Take a look. Yeah, he chooses to come down and get a set. I believe these guys had 4 sets of tires tonight. There's James Cato. Shane Tierney inside of his race truck. Jeffrey Vickery out to the left of him, straight in front, that 21. Take a look at this restart from the right front of Shane Tierney. Trying to get a little better experience of what it looks like back in the pack on these restarts. The leader goes. It takes just a second or two for everybody behind to get going as well. Struck off the track. Vernon Reese, the control truck down the bottom lane. Chris Hubka, you see him in the yellow number 5 on the front row. Right, picking up a little bit of speed here. There's the green. How bumpy this track is. This camera's shaking all over the place. Six Lawrence drops to the bottom. This front pack already kind of jumping away from the rear group. They're getting side by side, trying to run their way back up to the pack. Now they're all back together. 77. Stephen Ford really gaining up. These two up front going a little side by side. That was the 31. And Tyler Clemaz down the bottom lane, trying to get a side draft. There goes the 97 at the bottom. The 5 stays in front. Blue and white and red, number 98. He's a lap down right now. There goes Chris Hupke up to the outside. Looks like he got shoved to the outside. Now he's going to be the leader in the 3rd lane. Can they push him back to the front? These guys slicing and dicing left and right down the back stretch, down into turn number 3. They're 3 wide back in the field. Hupke got shuffled back to 6th now. Tierney up on the high lane, trying to get the lead back. Started on the pole, made his way now back up to the top 2, trying to get down. Actually, he is our leader because that 98 a lap down. 97 blinking in and out. That's going to probably cause a crash here in a minute. A little connection issue for the 97. There goes the 19 to the bottom lane. He gets clear. They're still 3 wide. Tierney on the bottom. James Cato now. Lawrence looking. Hupke up high. Too close to call on that lap. Not sure who led. That was a double zeros on the board for the margin. As they come across the line, the double zero and the 31 involved in wreck. 12 hard in the outside wall. That's Shane Ledoux. Big incident. Wow, huge crash. 31 getting a little sideways down into the double zero. Those guys going to the outside wall. 77 of Stephen Ford, nowhere to go. But as the double zero comes back down, clips the 12. See the rear end jump off the ground and straight into the outside wall. Goes spinning around. Look at the cockpit cam from the 12. We'll see what he saw through all that. Everybody kind of started wrecking in front of him. Had a big run going too. Oh, there they go. And just tagged and boom, straight in that outside wall. Guys just now catching the pace truck. This is our 6th caution of the race. 47 laps in of 80. And there's Richmond with the free pass. Here's our lucky dog, number 98. Let's see who's going to pit this time around. Everybody down the pit lane once again. We'll take a look at Shane Tierney's pit stop. In that first pit stall. Fuel only for the 19. The 3's been quick on the exit. There he goes. Cato again jumps a spot in the pit lane. He has been fast in and fast out of the pit lane. James Cato picked up several spots so far in this one on pit lane. saving fuel. These guys may be close. Here, that engine is off. We'll take a look at the cockpit. You see zeros on the RPMs. There goes the 98 getting his second lap back. Like Vernon Reese may have disconnected. Clemaz is a lap down. Look, says he's out. Let's take a look. Yep, Vernon Reese is out right now. 31 of Clemaz. He had to tow there, stuck in the pit lane, lap down. Gonna have at least one more pace lap here. Let's see if they go double file. '77 of Stephen Ford coming down the pit lane. We'll see what he gets done. These guys must be pretty close on fuel. Everybody coming down, getting a little top off. Here the fuel can go in. Yep, fuel only for Stephen Ford, just topping off. Double file, about to go green once again. Lap 49, we're going to go going green on lap 50 of 80. Back around off turn number 4. James Cato, the control truck. Pace truck down the pit lane. Here they come. Green flag out. They hear those trucks power up. If I'm in this race, I think Christopher Lawrence in the 6 is the one I want behind me giving a push. That guy knows what he's doing. James Cato out front, Lawrence in second. Guys look like Hubka may have wanted to go to the outside, wasn't able to. The 11 of Chris Thompson jumps to the high lane. in front of Shane Tierney. He decides to go back to the bottom lane. Tierney now the lead car on the outside. Four with a big run up high. These guys left and right all through the tri-oval. The 31 now moves to the high lane. He's a lap down. Tyler Kamaz, 2 laps down actually. All 12 trucks still running. They're all right here together. Let's take a look at these guys' last lap. They run about 56.5 seconds. A little more than that. See what these lap times are for these guys. 52.5. So you see he picked up 4 seconds there on that second lap. How much it takes to get up to speed in these trucks. All Chevys, just a couple of Fords in the field tonight. The 2 Fords, though, both in the top 5. That 12 is Shane Ledoux trying to get the high lane to work. Just not able to right now. Can't quite get the momentum. They're all in a line right now. There goes somebody to the high lane. That's the 97 of Brock Savati. Now everybody jumping high. Big run. That 98 of Jeremy Richmond goes with him. Big push through the tri-oval. These guys side by side, the 97 and the 3. Three gonna lead that lap. The 12 of Shane Ledoux trying to move up the middle. Now 3 wide back in the back of the field. 97 lost a lot of momentum through 1 and 2. He's now up into the wall. Yep, you see that scrape damage where he's riding right up against that wall. Now the question is, can he stay with the draft? Chris Hubka second in the high lane. There they go, beating doors, 77 of the 5, both save it. James Cato still out front, the number 3. Number 6 of Chris Lawrence hasn't left him. Those two working well together. Shane Ledoux on the high side, getting a strong push from the 5. '98 now trying to get that third lane working again. That hurts the momentum of the middle lane. They need as many trucks as they can, working together. Cato down low, the 12 of Ledoux on the outside, that green number 12. The 5, Chris Hubka giving a big shove down through the tri-oval. Trying to get that 12 out front, trying to get this high lane to get some momentum. Now they're starting to fall back as he's side by side with the 4th place truck of Stephen Ford. Not able to get enough. That 3 and that 6 hold it strong on the bottom lane. Now 3 wide, the 98, the 21, the 97 trying to get it working on the high side. 12-5, 31 in the middle lane. No one able to get enough momentum to get up to the side of the 3 and the 6 yet. Jeffrey Vickery, the pusher on the high side, that 21. Shane Tierney right in the back. Just watching all this play out. Oh, they get close. Dooring each other, the 11 and the 12. Contact. They're doing it again. The 11 comes up a little bit. The 12 trying to pinch him down. A little bit of one, some of the other. They come together. You see some hood damage to the 5 that may affect him. He's going to try and pull out and be the leader here of the high lane. The 98 now the pusher on that high side. Will that damage to the front end of the 5? You see the hood. Let's try and get a better look at it. You see there's a big gap in the hood. You can actually see the engine as that hood's been crinkled up. Down to the final 20 laps. You see Shane Tierney in the back trying to find a lane to go with. There's the 98 hard to the wall. 21 involved. 97. No caution yet. You see the 97 flipping upside down. There's the caution. He had to tow. Take a look once again. What just happened there? Ooh, a big crash in the 97. Let's take a ride from the cockpit of the 27 as he goes airborne. Look at just how high off the ground he is. There's the track back down on all fours. Oh, got stuck in the wall. iRacing does that sometimes. You'll get stuck in the wall and flung in the air like that. Momentum you have going. So we'll take a look at this camera and show you just what that looks like when you get stuck in the wall and get flung 15, 20 feet in the air. The 97 of Brock Salvati. There it is, straight up in the air. Almost flipped over the catch fence. That knocked him back down. There he is back on all fours. That truck totally destroyed in the process. There's a new truck for Jeremy. Brock looks like he may have disconnected. There comes Jeremy back out of the pits. Got 19 left to go here. Truck's coming into pit lane. Everybody should be close to making it from here. Probably should be able to make it from here. We're going to get going with about 17 to go. If James Cato's the first one off the pit lane again, he's going to get 4 tires. So everybody getting tires. Cato off the pit lane. Gene Cato second of the 4. The 12, Shane Ledoux. Comes off 4th. Christopher Lawrence was 3rd. Stephen Ford in 5th. Shane Tierney in 6th spot. Once again, want to wish a big happy birthday to Shane Tierney. Had an up and down day in this one. Started on the pole. Got a couple laps down, worked his way back to the lead lap. He's been very conservative, riding at the back of the field. Doesn't want to get involved in another one that puts him a lap down late in this one. Josh Anderson in the chat. He says happy birthday to Shane Tierney. Looks like he just won a race as well. We're rooting for Shane to win this one. James Cato out front. Gene Cato second. Couple guys coming in to top off in fuel. They must think it's going to be pretty close. We've had 7 cautions in the first 62 laps. We'll see if we're getting double file again. Lights off the pace car. Pace truck, rather. This is from the front of the pace truck. Getting his free pass. That'll put him back on the lead lap. Looking back from the pace car at these front runners. 3, got a great night, James Cato. He's been the fastest on pit lane almost all night long. See the pit stop time, actually. Gene Cato 4 seconds quicker on that pit stop that time around, but see the time before 34.4, 33.1, 33.8, just insane pit stop times from James Cato. There goes the pace truck down in the pit lane. James Cato out front. Gene Cato second. Christopher Lawrence in third. Shane Tierney in fourth. Chris Hubka going to restart fifth here. Green flag for James Cato. Lawrence, been a great pusher all night long, has kept Cato in the lead. Continues to do it here. Hubka now on the high side. Getting the push from the 98 of Jeremy Richmond. '21, Jeff Vickery now on the high side. The 11, Chris Thompson, he's down low. 3-on-3 now. Now it's 4-on-4s. The 31 of the 4 joined the party. Hubka clear. He's going to choose to go to the low lane. He's going to wait on Richmond to see if he gets clear. Not clear now. And Richmond goes to the high lane, leaves Hubka in the middle. Oh, the 6 and the 5. Big crash. I don't know what happened there, but a big incident, no doubt. Let's take a look from the 5, or actually the 2 on here. Chris Hubka. Not sure. It looks like he may have gotten tagged from behind. Jeffrey Vickery behind him. Let's take a look from the chopper cam. Let's see what we see. 21 had a big run, give a push, and just straight down into the 6. Everyone involved again. The 5, the 6 of Lawrence, the 4 of Cato, 19 of Tierney, 21, Jeffrey Lawrence, the 31. Also involved Tyler Klamaz. All those drivers hurt big time. The 6 maybe hurt the worst. Let's see if he made it back to the pits. Yeah, it looks like he may have made it back to the pits to get his faster pair. There he goes. He's going to remain on the lead lap. 11 trucks still out there, all on the lead lap. See if we have any takers for the pit road. Some people will stay out. Some people may come in and get tires if they feel like they value the tires. Top 3 stay out. Everybody else in the pit lane. A lot of damage involved in those trucks pitting. pasture paired fuel. Like the 5 chooses to take tires. Tierney as well with tires. We're going to have about an 11 lap shootout. All 11 trucks still on the lead lap. James Cato been out front in a lot of this race. We've seen Richmond behind him in the 98. He's been very aggressive up on the high lane. But the guy he's been going with all night long, Brock Salvati, out of this one. Those two have been working very well together on the third lane. Not here now, so we'll have to see who Jeremy Richmond chooses to work with. Of course, he's going to be on this outside lane. Tyler Clement is going to be the one who's pushing it, but Stephen Ford's going to be the pusher for James Cato. Chris Lawrence, who's been up there pushing James so much in this one, not up there now, as he was involved in that last incident. Going to restart in 10th spot. Don't count out Christopher Lawrence. He's one that can make his way back around, especially at a track like Talladega. Almost won the Rebel Racing Championship. Going double foul. About to go green with 11 to go. We'll get that green flag waving. Still saving fuel. You hear him cutting it on and off. Whose truck we're riding along the side of. Camping World number 3 of James Cato. Watch this restart and see how well the 77 bunches up. Pushes up close to the 3 on this restart. Or does the 3 pull away a little bit? That's going to provide a gap on that outside lane and momentum to the outside lane. Getting ready, get down into gear. James Cato in the 3. There's the 77 right to the back bumper. Go through the tri-oval, getting ready to go green with 11 laps to go. There they go, the 77 able to stay right with the 3. Lane trying to get going. Took some Lawrence already down to the low side. Oh, Vickery to the high side. The 21 making a move. Up high now, the 98, the pusher. Side by side for 5 straight rows. That time around, Vickery the leader. Cato going to move to the high side and stop the momentum from Vickery, but that's going to allow Stephen Ford in the low lane to make a move. Hubka with the push. Lawrence just behind him. Down to the final 10 laps of the Shane's Birthday Bash 213. James Cato leads that lap. Will he move back down to the bottom? Stephen Ford still there. .21 of Vickery now going to the high side. That's going to put James Cato in the vacuum in the middle. Stephen Ford blocks the high lane. Tagged from Jeff Vickery. Ford into the outside wall. Those guys have to check up. Now they're 3 wide. That really hurt Vickery the most as he's now moved all the way back to the 9th spot. The 3 of Cato in 5th. Can he make a move back down to the bottom? Shane Tierney now up into the 4th spot. With a big run on the outside. James Cato giving a shove. There's a big wreck, 3177 involved. Looks like the 4 also involved. Caution on the speedway. Let's take a look. The 98 went down to the low side. Got to the inside of the 31. Those two tag each other, not giving an inch. That puts the 31 and the 77 right into that outside wall. The 4 with nowhere to go, right into the side of Stephen Ford. Chris Hubka was the leader at the time of the caution. He's going to be out front. No, actually, Tierney's going to be in the lead. But today's Shane Tierney's birthday. He puts on a race, the Shane's Birthday Bash 213. Starts from the pole now, coming around to get 6 to go. He's going to be in the lead. Was 2 laps down at one point. Will he choose to pit here? Nope, going to stay out. Smart decision. Guys involved in the incident, they choose to pit. Shane's pretty much stayed out of the limelight after being involved in an early incident. Put him 2 laps down. He's done a good job of staying out of trouble. Didn't want to get into another incident there he had to tow. And he's done a phenomenal job of doing just that. He's found himself back out front. Chris Hubka in the number 5. He's also had a phenomenal night. Has been front and back several times over. Mainly been up front. Chris Hubka, another one to watch. James Cato in the 3 has led a lot of this race, being pushed by Christopher Lawrence. And if you look at the board, Christopher Lawrence in 5th. These two going to be able to link up together once again. When we go green, we go double file. They'll both be down in the inside lane. Chris Thompson in the 11. He's up 8 spots from the beginning of the race. So our biggest mover right now, Chris Thompson. And Christopher Lawrence. He's been such a great pusher, especially for that 3 truck, and he pushed the 3 back up to the front. These two work together to finish 1-2. Jeremy Richmond in 6th spot. He's been very aggressive. You see damage on the right front of that truck. He chooses to stay out and not get it repaired. We seen him be aggressive on the high lane. We'll see if he's able to make it work. See if he can find a pusher to go with him down low in the 4 truck. That's Gene Cato. He's another one who's been front to back, involved in a couple incidents, been fast on pit road, gained a lot of positions on pit road. He's going to restart in 7th spot. And 8th is Shane Ledoux in the 12. He's been trying to lead the charge on the outside lane several times. Jeffrey Vickery, he's been a pretty aggressive pusher, has pushed some guys into the lead, but hasn't been able to take it himself, but just a time or two. So we are down to 5 laps to go. When we go green, will be 4 laps to go. In 10th spot, we've got Tyler Klamaz. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. Stephen Ford in the 77. He's going to roll off in 10th spot this time. So, can Shane Tierney hold on and win on his birthday? He's going to be the control car. There goes the pace truck. Go green will be 4 to go. We've had 9 cautions in this one. Will we have another one? Green flag for Shane Tierney. A big push from the 3. Thought the 6 was going to be able to hold up there, but it looks like the 4 got him jacked up a little bit. Takes those rear wheels off the ground. That moves Lawrence back to 6th. The 3 of Cato giving a huge shove to the 19 of Shane Tierney. Hubcup on the outside. Nobody goes with him now. Ledoux and Stephen Ford up high. Come around, 3 to go. These guys getting antsy. The 6 of Lawrence moves high. Now back down to the bottom lane. Don't think he had much of a choice to go high there. 5 of Hoka now stuck on the outside. The 98 of Richmond up the middle. Two and a half laps left. Shane Tierney still out front. James Cato second, the 11 of Chris Thompson third. Lawrence in fourth and Tyler Clemaz in fifth. Those 5 all single file. The 4 now on the outside trying to make a move. Nobody goes with him. Everybody's down on the inside line. Single file. Shane Tierney gets the 2 to go now. Everybody single file. Some of these guys in the back of the pack trying to get a charge moving. We're going to have to do something soon. That 3 giving huge pushes to the 19 of Shane Tierney. Now a little bit of a move in the middle lane. That's Christopher Lawrence. Vickery with the push. They're going to come around to white flag this time. Tierney on the low side. Chris Lawrence up high. Tierney's got to stay to the side of Lawrence. They're 3 wide behind. Cato doing his best to push Shane. There they go, wrecking Hubcut to the outside wall. The 12 to the inside, the 77 hard into the inside wall. We're continuing racing. We're on the last lap. Shane Tierney out front. Will the 3 make a move, or is he going to push Shane Tierney to the win through the tri-oval? And here at the Shane's Birthday Bash 213, Shane Tierney from the pole, he wins as they go wrecking across the finish line. What a finish from Shane Tierney, your winner. Put this race together. Today's his birthday. This is the Shane's Birthday Bash 213. Starts from the pole, leads a lot of laps. Pulls off the win. The 3 of Cato with a huge push. Never wavered from pushing his friend to his victory on his birthday. We'll get to see some burnouts from Shane Tierney. Burn it down, Shane, right at the start-finish line. So Shane, he gets the win. Let's see who we've got in our Discord. We'll see if we can get a word from third place finisher Christopher Lawrence. Hey, Christopher, is Dakota in broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Dakota, I do.
Hey man, what a great race! You was a great pusher all night, especially you and that 3 worked together so well. Just come up a little bit short there at the end. How'd it look out there for you?
And when we linked up with the 3 there early, we had a good run. I was kind of hoping at the end there he'd pull out in front of me and we could push ahead, but it didn't happen. So we were trying to get that side draft, and unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, but a great race out there. A good-looking number 6 truck. You got anybody you'd like to thank on this one?
Yeah, I got to give a big shout out to Shane Tierney, the birthday boy, for putting this on. We had an absolute blast out there. Everybody that showed up, just having fun, racing hard. So I want to thank everybody, and a huge shout out to you, Dakota at Throttle Up Racing Network, for putting this on for us. So thank you so much for that.
Heck yeah, well, good job, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Have a good one. All right, second place finisher James Cato not in our Discord, but Shane Tierney, our winner, is. Let's get a word with Shane. Hey, Shane, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I do got a copy. How are you, sir?
Hey, doing good. You got out there, you put this thing together for your birthday. It's the Shane's Birthday Bash 213, and it couldn't have gone a whole lot better. You start on the pole. You was kind of conservative there at the middle, but right there at the end, you drive straight back to the front, and you get the W, man. Great job.
Oh, thank you so much. Let me tell you, give a shout-out to the number 3, James Cato. Man, he pushed me like nobody's business at the end there and really got me that win, so I appreciate him greatly. It was just great, like great racing. That was some wild racing too. I love racing in the trucks, and these guys are great. So I had a lot of fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was. You were involved in an incident early and went a couple laps down, but got yourself back onto the lead lap. So a great recovery as well in the middle of that.
Yeah, this was just a fun thing, so I didn't want anybody to be multiple laps down or anything. So, I just, if anybody was, I waved them around because this is all about having a good time. And, a lot of times being 5, 6 laps down just doesn't make it fun for anybody. So I just wanted everybody to be happy.
Yeah, no doubt. From the broadcast standpoint, you see 13 trucks and you kind of worry, but man, y'all were 3 wide. That was some of the best racing that I've seen, especially with 13 trucks. That was really good.
We had some guys in there that were, it's actually the first time I've raced the new draft package for the trucks, and I didn't really know what to expect, but that third line comes in and you just take off. And I know a couple of guys were trying to get that to work up there and taking a 3 wide. I think I was in the middle of 4 wide at one point. I don't even know how I lived through that, but it was wild, and these get, it's just a testament to the skills of all these guys that, we can do that for lap in and lap out and just still, survive.
Yeah, no doubt. There was a few times y'all were 4 wide, and man, y'all made it work somehow. So good job, Shane. You got anybody you'd like to thank?
Just really like to thank all the guys that came out tonight, and especially Chris Lawrence for helping me put this together and advertise it in some of his other leagues. Definitely you for coming out and broadcasting it. You got some high quality broadcasts over there, so I'm glad that you were able to be a part of it. And then just a shout out to my teammates Jeff Vickery and Shane Ledoux for helping and racing a good race.
All right, well, good job. Starts from the pole and gets a W on your birthday. Can't get better than that.
You can't. Thanks so much, Dakota.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
And that was our race winner / birthday boy / pole sitter. He did it all today on his birthday. So good job, Shane. And appreciate everybody for stopping by and watching with us for this fun race. A happy birthday to Shane Tierney. Great job. And we will catch you on the other side. Appreciate y'all for stopping by.